Had a question today about optimizing a Twitter profile. So I thought I would run through this very quickly and show how to do that. There are three major ways to optimize your Twitter profile: your bio, your location, and your website. Now, what I've done is I've just copy and pasted. I pulled everything out so you could see what an empty bio looks like from the beginning instead of just showing you what I have in mind. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste back in my own bio that I had in before, and then we'll make a couple of changes. But before I do that, let's talk quickly about location and website. Location is important because it gives Twitter a signal of where you are and where you want to be relevant. So if you're a real estate agent and you are in a particular location, but you don't put that on Twitter, Twitter now has to, because of your own um, description, say that you're just a real estate agent. Now, maybe by the preponderance of your tweets, if you tweet a lot, maybe by the preponderance of your tweets being in a location, eventually Twitter will return you as relevant for that geolocation. But until then, even if that happens, you're not going to get as high of a relevant return. This is even more important in smaller demos. So, for instance, in a subdivision like Flower Mound or Louisville outside of Dallas, that's a very important location because a realtor's reach only extends so far. So you're not as hyper local as maybe a hair salon, but you are very local, much more local than say a area wide plumber. So uh, it's really important. So let's go ahead. We're going to pop that location in. I happen to live in Austin, Texas. So you can see that when I type it in, Twitter is predicting all the Austins. I didn't even know there was an Austin, Arkansas. But of course, I'm going to choose Austin, Texas. The website. Okay, make sure I got my spelling right. That's very important because Twitter's not going to go out and correct your spelling for you. Then I'll pop my bio in here. Now you can see I've included in here uh, my professional site tag here for Twitter, so people can go to that other uh, account straight from my bio, which is really important because this is it's a live link. They're going to be able to go straight out there from there. And I put my personal blog in here, but I'm actually going to take that out. And the reason is we got hacked. So it's a kind of a good thing for me today that I'm doing this tutorial. Um, so this is just a brief bio. There is a limit on the characters. But generally speaking, this is just fine. But this is the general way to optimize your uh, profile. If for a little bit of ninja, there's not a whole lot more you can do, but there are a couple of ninja things you can do. Is alter the alt text in this image and this image. Another thing you could do is make an offer in this image or two offers. This is a very wide image on desktop, so you can combine two offers here. But make sure they're not too disparate. It's probably always best to just make it one offer. But alt text in both of these images will give you a little bit more juice from an SEO standpoint. You can also put hashtags in here. I've seen people do it. I think it clutters it a little bit, so I don't put any in there. But if you have a hashtag you're really relevant for, like a local market like Flower Mound or Louisville, you might pop those into your bio so that people are able to hashtag straight to your bio, your demo, straight from your Twitter bio. So I hope that helps. It's real simple. You just go in. I'm going to save change and I'll show you where to start from. You just go right here to you have to go here, view your profile, and that takes you to your profile page. Then edit your profile, and then that will bring up what I just showed you. You can see, and of course, this is now populated, but it was empty before. So that's how you do this. It's really straightforward. The biggest things are make sure that you use their predicted. So I'll show you this again to give you an example. You want to choose when you type in your bio If you choose their predictions, that populates it with their prediction. That makes sure that you don't get any spelling wrong or anything. You can't do that on your website. You have to make sure you get your website spelling correct. Okay. Um, so that is how you optimize your Twitter profile. And if you have any questions, you can always contact me through the information in this video.
Which 1% is population growth, 1.5% to 2% per capita growth, and we're in about that same range. But it's been a notable period for other things. It's been a notable period because we've had this expansion at the same time that inflation has been brought down and relatively stable. And for that, the credit belongs